Hi, welcome back to Dr. Shatabdi's YouTube channel. So today I'm going to talk about 4 ways in which you can start your medical writing journey today, right now. Okay, so if you are new to medical writing, if you are new to medical communications, one of the major questions that you might be facing or you might be having in your mind is, how do I move ahead? How do I take the first step ahead? Where do I start from? I get a lot of DMs asking this exact same question, so I decided to share with you 4 easy to start ways that you can explore today, right itself, and you can take your first step into medical writing. The first one is exploring free resources. So, if you are new to this field, you need to have awareness around medical writing, how this industry works, what are the different types of medical writing, what are the companies who are looking to hire medical writers, all these different things. And you get that clarity when you look at these free resources. I'll give you two examples. One is the American Medical Writers Association, AMWA, also known as AMWA, and the other is the European Medical Writers Association, or EMWA, also known as the EMWA. So these two are globally recognized organizations, and they have their own blog articles and publications on medical writing, where you can explore little tricks and tips around medical writing, how to get started in this field. They have really helped me when I was a newcomer to this field, when I had started off in this field, and I'm sure they will give you a lot of clarity on how to get started in medical writing. The second is to connect with senior medical writers or people who have been working in the medical writing and medical communications industry for the last decades or years. Because these are the people who have exactly walked the path that you want to walk right now, and they have done the things that you are confused about. So reach out to them. You can reach out to them via LinkedIn. You can reach out to them via their WhatsApp numbers if you have. You can reach out to them via their YouTube channels if you have access to that. So just reach out to them, and whatever you are confused about, please go ahead and ask them these questions, because most of us are ready to have discussions with you to show you some road ahead if you are confused about it, but it is your responsibility to take that first step. The third thing, and I highly recommend you do this, is start creating dummy projects. So now the obvious question is, what kind of projects do we create? What kind of samples do we create as medical writers? So one tip I have for you is, you go to LinkedIn and search out the profiles of medical writers, science communicators, healthcare professionals who have been working in this field. You check out their profiles, and if you come across their portfolios, open their portfolios and just go through the different kind of drafts that they have included in their portfolios. It might be a blog news article, it might be an abstract, it might be a publication, it might be a white paper. Open these formats, check out these formats, see what kind of drafts they have created, and then once you have an idea, you go ahead and try to create similar samples to show your clients. That way you don't begin from scratch. You already have an idea about what you want to do, what kind of samples you want to create, right? So these are 3 things that you can do. And the other thing that I would suggest is, try to work with a mentor, try to work with a coach, because without guidance you might again move around in a loop. Okay, it might take some time for you to move ahead. You might get confused. It might not move the needle for you like it had happened for me. So I started without any professional guidance. I just learned on the job with a lot of errors happening midway. If you don't want to do that, please start with some clarity. Work with a mentor, somebody who can show you the road ahead, right? Another tip I have for you at this point of time, and that also something that you can explore right here, start today, is start to create a list of organizations who are hiring for fresher positions or trainee positions in medical writing and start applying today. You don't need to fit all the requirements, you don't need to fit all the job descriptions, just apply. Okay, so these are the basic steps that you can do today, that you can start today, that will ultimately help you to take one step ahead in your medical writing journey. I hope I have been able to give you at least 1% of clarity on how to start ahead in this field, and I have been able to kind of reduce your confusion by at least 1%. That's all for today. If you really like what I create around medical communications and medical marketing, please feel free to share your comments in the comment section below. And please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on the next day on another topic in medical writing. Till then, take care and have a good day.